Welcome back to Clark's Signature Coaching. I am Coach Clark, and on today we're going to talk about something that you possibly are in a season of trying to lose weight. This is for anyone who is trying to lose weight during this time. We're towards the end of the year. Some of you all may or may not have met your goals. And so let me tell you what happened to me. This is very interesting. I want you guys to listen to my story and get some nuggets that you can apply them to your own life concerning what the Lord told me. And this is what he said. So I was in a phase, in a period of my life where I really wanted to finally focus on me, right? I had been an at-home mom for many years. I had already been a working mom for many years. I had been just a mother, a busy wife at the time, and life had taken over, right? Life had taken over. I was to the point where me and food was just like this. We were like the best friends. I needed food when I was sad, mad, when I was sleepy, when I was lonely. I needed food. Food was my go-to. And so what had happened over the years was I developed an unhealthy relationship with food. And so one day during my prayer time, I was frustrated because I had tried, nothing was sticking. I really was at the phase of my weight loss journey where I really didn't want to do it, but I wanted to do it. I was kind of like toggling back and forth. And I want to share with you what he told me. It was during my prayer time. And I was just laying my heart and just really being vulnerable in the presence of the Lord. I was giving him my heart this day, and I was telling him, like, Lord, I was expressing all of my frustrations when it came to weight loss, and I was telling him how difficult of a time I was really having. And what the Lord said to me was surprising. Okay, and really it made me think, like, you could at least told me this, Lord, way when I first got started. Because I had been a good minute trying to lose some weight. And this is what he said to me. So I was saying, Lord, I'm having a difficult time losing weight. God, I did this, I did this, I did this. And if I lose the weight, God, it just comes right back on. Like, I was expressing, like, I really don't like going to the gym. I know I need to, and I really just need that oomph to get in there. I was telling God everything. Like, the sky was the limit. I literally was laying my heart on the line. I was vulnerable. This was very dear to me because I was tired of looking the way I was. I was tired of feeling the way I was. And at the time sometimes I feel bad. Sometimes I was really tired. Sometimes I was really tired, and I was experiencing different things within my body, and I was just done. Like, I needed change. I knew I needed to change. At this time, many of you all probably have experienced like a doctor telling you that you have high blood pressure, that you have hypertension, that you have been experiencing headaches is coming because you need to stop, and you need to stop and focus and lose some weight. They were telling you probably maybe some heart problems, like, let's hope not, but I'm just going down the list of things that can happen. You might have acquired sleep apnea, like different illnesses, high blood pressure, diabetes, different things like that. And so you're just to the point where you know that you need to. Something has got to give. Something's got to change. You can't keep going the way you had been going. Your body's starting to give way. Your mind is giving way. You're falling into depression, perhaps because you don't like what you see. There are a lot of things that is assimilated with weight loss, especially with a female. It's a lot, y'all. And so I was just at that point where I was just so done with the weight loss situation because I had tried absolutely everything, and I didn't, here it is. And I'm getting emotional about this, actually. I don't know why I'm getting emotional about this, because I'm getting emotional because I know where place you're at. I know where you are right now. I can really feel your pain. But I was to the point where I was like, God, if you don't help me, if you don't come through, I must stop. Like, this is it. And I can remember not wanting to go to the gym. I can remember not wanting to eat a salad. I can remember not wanting to exercise, go walking. Like, I just did not want to. I didn't see any instant results. The scale was going up some days it was going down. Some days it was just like stuck and stagnant. Like, who knows what it was doing, but it was not working in my favor. I can tell you that much. And for my people on here that really are trying, that's why I got emotional, because I know where you are. But let me tell you what he said to me, and I hope that this helps you. But what the Lord revealed to me like that day was, he said, Carla, and at this time I was sitting on the floor. I remember I was sitting on the floor just having this just this conversation where I was pouring out my heart to this problem to the Lord in the presence of the Lord, looking for help. And he, like he always does, such a great, great God. He's an on-time personal God that will meet you right where you are. Even with your weight loss. Don't nobody care about your weight loss. Good if you lose weight, good for you. That's not benefiting them. They don't care. But the Lord saw fit to sit with me that day. Hallelujah. He saw fit to sit with me that day and talk to me. And this is what he shared. And I wrote it down. And he said, Carla, he said, you can do nothing without me. He said, your identity is actually locked up in me. You can't even lose weight without me. And if I'm not mistaken, I cried. My response, I just cried. Because I understood then, more than ever, that God's in control. And all these extra ways I was trying to be motivated just wasn't working. And that was his way of saying to me, come to me, even with your weight loss, and I will help you. And I was just like, wow, that was a real pivotal moment in my walk with Christ at that time, because I realized that I've been trying to do all these things. This was years ago, guys. All these things in my own effort, in my own strength, with my own knowledge, with my own guidance. I was trying to do life without God. And I did not realize that I could not do it. He just taught, you can't do anything without me. And when he said that, I realized how powerful he was in that moment, that's how sovereign he really is, how powerful he is, how all-knowing and encompassing, and just, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, guys. You guys took me back with this video. I was at a really low place. And I was ready to give up. And the Lord shared that with me, and it just let me know that as long as you do it God's way, everything is going to be all right. Everything. And that's my message for you. Just do it God's way. Aren't you tired by now? If you've been trying to find your place in your job or career, do it God's way. If you've been trying to find your place and get married or in a relationship, just do it God's way. If you've been trying to lose weight and nothing's been sticking, just do it God's way. If you've been trying to navigate your space to the point where you're trying to undo some things that you get yourself out of trouble, you've gotten yourself in a mess, and you're trying to get unstuck, you got an upcoming possibly court date, like some real legal issues, just do it God's way. Cry out to the Lord. That's what I did that day. I cried out to a God who responded right back. He was right there. And I want to say a quick prayer actually over you guys who is struggling with your weight loss in life. You're just lost. Father, I lift these wonderful people up. I lift them up to you on today. God, I know that you are faithful and that you will meet them exactly where they are. I know, Father, that you care, you understand, and you love them. And on today, God, we are coming to you with a quick request that you will meet them where they are, that you will show your faithfulness, God, that you will guide them with your bright light, that you will be a very present God in the midst of their trouble, in the midst of their worries, in the midst of their concerns, God. And I want to encourage you on today that if you're at your lowest point, there's a God that'll meet you there. And so I just lift you up in the presence of the Lord on today. God is going to show up for you. I pray that you will have a supernatural encounter with the wonderful God that we serve. Oh, right now, God, there's nothing too hard for God. The Bible asks, is there anything too hard for God, including your weight loss, including your court date, including depression and anxiety, sickness, mental anguish, frustration, relationships, family unit, barrenness, in your dry desert season? Is there anything that's too hard for God? And let me help you with the answer. The answer is no. And so on today, I want to say, I want you to leave below your comments. I hope this was a very encouraging video. That was my heart. You know, that's what I wanted to do, encourage you guys on today through this testimony of mine. I don't know why I got emotional, guys. I just did. And I'm not apologizing for it, right? I'm not apologizing for it. I want to say, guys, leave me some comments. Let me know what you're going through. Leave your prayer requests below. I have a very great prayer life, guys, and I am faithful to present your prayer requests before unto the Lord. I believe, I'm standing and believing with you for anything that you're going through. Leave testimonies of how the Lord showed up for you guys. I love testimonies. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know below. And I also want to say, guys, this video is from my heart to yours.